Guys, I hope you all are doing well today. This is a review video for class on Monday, September 28th. So if you were in class and you just want to review the information a little bit before Wednesday, you can watch this video, or if you weren't able to be in class today, this will give you an idea of what we talked about. Today we did a little bit of review. We went over some of the homework, and we also started looking at describing events that are happening right now and events that are a routine or that happen regularly. So what I want to do today, I know this was a little bit confusing in class, so I want to use this video as a little bit of practice time also. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you, and we're going to talk about some of the things we did today. There we go. Okay, so some of the things we're going to do today. So we went over some of the CASAS questions that we did for homework. I'm not going to go over those in the video. I'm just going to tell you the answers. So we went over these two questions. The answer for number 1 is C, work experience. So we're talking about what does it require, or what must you have or must you do. So here we see must have, EXP period. So that means experience. So it's called an abbreviation when you shorten a long word and just put a period after the first couple of letters. So must have experience. So what does the job require? C, work experience. Number 2, Pedro wants to apply for this job. What does he need to do? So apply means he wants the job. He wants to do the things he needs to do to get the job. And here we see apply in person or call this phone number. And in person means that they are there. So for example, our class on Wednesdays is in person because we are all in class together in the same space. So the answer to number 2 is going to be A, call. So it says apply in person or call this number. Call or go to Vern's Pizza. So the company is called Vern's Pizza. So apply in person means he would have to go to the place. So the correct answer to number 2 is A. We will talk about the other 2 questions in class on Wednesday. We also did a little bit of review for describing people's appearances. So we've been doing this in class last week, describing clothing, describing hair. So let's do a quick review of what that is. Here we have our 3 people. These are the same 3 people we talked about on Wednesday in class. But let's first look at Tom. How would you describe what he is wearing? Okay. How would you describe his jacket? Is it long or short? It is short. What color is it? Good, it's green. So we would say it is a short green jacket. What about his shirt? Good. It is blue and white or black and white, something. And then what pattern is it? What is that pattern? Good. It is striped. So it is a black and white striped shirt. Good. Good. What about his hair? Is it long or short? Good. What color is it? And then is it straight or curly? Okay, so all together, he has short, black, straight hair. Good. All right, let's look over at Lily now. How would you describe what she is wearing? Good. She's wearing a long yellow coat. She is wearing a small brown bag. And how would you describe her hair? Remember this color. We don't say white or we don't say yellow. We say blonde. Good. So it's long, blonde, curly hair. And last, we have Carmen. So what is Carmen wearing? Okay, she's wearing a long red coat, a short blue and red and green plaid skirt. And what about her bag? It's a small white bag. And then her hair, how would you describe her hair? Okay, good. It's long, brown, straight hair. Good. Good, good. So if you had any trouble with that, review that. We will keep working on it. We'll be doing this throughout the unit, so you'll have lots of practice with describing people's appearance. The last thing we did in class today, and what I want to give you some extra practice on in this video, is describing routines and current events, or current event is not a good word, current activities. So things that you do regularly, routines, and things you are doing right now, current activities. So we looked at two different options. We looked at routines, so things that happen on a regular basis. So here we see he exercises on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday. It's something he does regularly. So we would say he exercises during the week, or he exercises regularly, or he usually exercises. Then we have current activities, things that are happening right now. So here, right now, he is exercising. He is exercising. So he exercises. He is exercising. Repeat after me. He exercises. He is exercising. Okay, let's look at some other examples. So these describing routines. They go to the grocery store. He exercises in the mornings. I watch movies. So we are using what is called the simple present here. It is the simple form of the verb. You're not adding any endings on it. You're just using the simple form of the verb. The only difference is that he and she take an S. He exercises. Okay. So one more time. He exercises. Now I want you to think of something in your life. What is something that you usually do? What is something you do on a regular schedule? Okay, there are lots of options. We could say, let's write a few down. Could say, I go to work. That's something you regularly do. Okay, I study English. What days do we study English? Every day. But when do we have class? I study English on Monday and Wednesday. Ooh, let me move that. Yeah. Okay. What is something else you do regularly or you usually do? Okay, so you could say, I eat dinner at 6:00 p.m. So you can talk about when you do things regularly. Okay, good, good. So I go to work, I study, I eat. Good. Good. We're not going to look at the negative right now. We'll come back and look at that. Then let's talk about current activities. So again, let's not talk about the negative. Let's just focus up here. Something you're doing right now. What someone is doing right now. So here, he is exercising. He is exercising. You could say, I am sleeping. They are studying. He is exercising. So think about you right now. What are you doing right now? Maybe I am listening. You are listening to me talk. I am, maybe you are studying. You're doing your English. I am practicing English. Ooh, I'm going to spell English correct. Good. I am practicing English. Good. All of these are happening right now. So you see here, we're using what's called the present continuous, where we use am or the be verb. So I am, you are, he is, and then the ing form. I am listening. I am studying. I am practicing. So using that ing form. Okay. So let's do some quick practice. So we look at this. No, you already know the answer. Whatever. So it's happening right now. So we would say he is sleeping. He is sleeping. So it's happening right now. He is sleeping. Then this one. She is running. It's happening right now. She is running. Now, if it happens regularly, we could say she runs in the morning. So right now, she is running. If it happens regularly, she runs in the morning. It happens on a regular basis. Good. Then another example, she studies on the weekend. She studies on the weekend. So it happens regularly on the weekend. Good. Now there's also a negative version of these. There's also a negative version. So if it's something you don't usually do, we would use the same form of the verb. So they go, he, and instead of exercises, that S will go on the do. And then watch. But you're going to use do not. So they do not or don't go to the grocery store. He does not exercise. So the only difference, instead of do, so I do, you do, he, she does. He does not exercise in the mornings. I don't watch movies. So what is something you don't usually do? What is something you don't usually do? I don't, for me, I don't stay up late. So I usually go to bed early. So I don't stay up late at night. What is something else you don't usually do? Goodness, this is all over the place. could say, I don't usually exercise in the morning. Maybe you exercise at night, or maybe you don't have time to exercise right now, but you don't exercise in the morning. Okay. So the only difference between this and the when you describe what you do is you are using that do not. I go to work, then the negative, I do not go to work. I study English on Monday and Wednesday. What would the negative be? I do not study English. Wow. Study English on Monday and Wednesday. D-N-E-S-A, Wednesday. Okay. I eat dinner at 6 p.m. What is the negative? Okay, good. I do not eat dinner at 6 p.m. Okay, so the positive, repeat after me. I go to work. I do not go to work. I study English on Monday and Wednesday. I do not study English on Monday and Wednesday. I eat dinner at 6 p.m. I do not eat dinner at 6 p.m. Okay, good. So you're just adding that do not to make it negative. In the same way, for current activities, when you're using that ing, you're just adding not. So I am sleeping, I am not sleeping. They are studying, they are not studying. He is exercising, he is not exercising. So all of these are right now. So right now, I am not exercising. I am teaching. So to make them negative, we're just adding that not. So think of things you are not doing right now. Right now, you are not running. You are not swimming. You are not, I don't know, you're not working right now. You are studying English right now. So if we're going to make these negative, how would we make I am listening? How would we make that negative? Good. I am not listening. What about this one? I am studying. Hear my dog. Good. I am not studying. What about this one? I am practicing English. How would you make that negative? Okay. I am not practicing English. Good. Good. So repeat after me. I am listening. I am not listening. I am studying. I am not studying. I am practicing English. I am not practicing English. Okay, good. So these are things that are happening right now. Either you are doing something, I am listening, or you are not doing something, I am not listening. Okay. We're also going to use some Burlington English to practice this. So let me share that screen so you can see it. There we go. All right, here we are. So these are called simple present and present continuous. I want you to think about it as describing things that happen regularly or things that are happening right now. So let's do a little bit of reading practice just to look at this in context. So read the blue here. Read it out loud to yourself. Okay. I usually drive to work. Today, I'm walking. So which of these things happens usually? Usually, you drive. Today, what is happening? Today, I am walking. All right, now the orange. Read it out loud to yourself. Right? What happens normally? What happens usually? Usually, don't come here for lunch. We eat in the park. What is happening today? We are sitting, right now, we are sitting in the cafeteria. Then the last one in green. Read it out loud on your own. So what happens usually? Usually, he doesn't stay home. So usually, he goes to school. But today, he's sick. So today, he isn't going. Right now, he isn't going to school. He is sick. Good. Good. To give you a visual of some of the rules, if that helps you learn different grammar points, let's look at a quick chart. So it's called the simple present, but don't worry so much about what it's called. What I want you to think about is that you're using it to talk about routines and habits, things that happen on a normal, usual basis. It's also used for facts, those things that are always true. But let's look, read this with me. Repeat after me. I walk. You walk. He walks. She walks. We walk. You walk. They walk. Okay, so for the most part, it's the same. It's just he and she that gets that extra S. But don't think about it so much. Just get used to hearing it. Just be aware that it is there. Then with the negative, we are just adding do not. So do not, and then it contracts to don't. So repeat after me. I walk. I don't walk. You walk. You don't walk. He walks. He doesn't walk. She walks. She doesn't walk. We walk. We don't walk. You walk. You don't walk. They walk. They don't walk. Right? Practice reading through these and try it with different verbs. So all of these say walk, but think about things you do normally. What do you do? I go to work every day. I don't stay up late every day. So think about things that you do that are routines and habits. Right? Let's look at the next one. The next one is called the present continuous. If that helps you to know the name, great. But don't worry too much about it. I want you to think about it as how you describe things that are happening right now. So, I am watching TV right now. You are watching TV right now. He is watching TV right now. She is watching TV right now. Repeat after me. I am watching. You are watching. He is watching. She is watching. We are watching. You are watching. They are watching. Good. Good. Practice it with your own verbs. So what are you doing right now? I am listening to the computer right now. I am watching a video right now. I am practicing my English right now. Then the negative version, so things that you are not doing right now. I'm not watching TV, or I am not watching TV right now. You are not or aren't watching TV right now. He isn't watching TV right now. So you'll notice that there's just a not here in between the am, are, is. It's just am not, are not, is not. A lot of times you will hear people use these contractions when they are speaking. If you are more comfortable saying I am not or you are not, instead of saying you aren't or I'm not, that is fine. You do not have to use contractions if you don't want to. They mean the same thing, so it is up to you which one you want to use. A lot of times you will hear people say these contractions though, because when they are speaking, they want to speak a little faster, and so they smush all their words together. All right, let's do one more quick practice between these positives and negatives before we go into some of the exercises. So repeat after me. I am watching TV right now. I'm not watching TV right now. Let's shorten it a little bit. You are watching TV. You aren't watching TV. He is watching TV. He isn't watching TV. She is watching TV right now. She isn't watching TV right now. We are watching TV. We aren't watching TV. You are watching TV. You aren't watching TV. And they are watching TV right now. They aren't watching TV right now. Okay. Practice these with your own verbs. Think about what you are doing right now and what you aren't doing right now. Now I want us to do a little bit of practice and then you'll do more practice for homework. But I want us to look at a couple of things. We're not going to look at that one, I'm sorry. We're going to look at number 6. So here you're going to choose the correct verb, the correct form. Is it something that happens regularly or is it something that is happening right now? So what I want you to do, I want you to pause the video right here and choose the correct answer for these sentences. So pause the video right here and choose the correct verb for each sentence. All right, if you're finished, great. If not, pause the video, give yourself as much time as you want. All right, so number 1, Nin listens to music at home a lot. It's something she does regularly. Right now, she is listening to music in the car. So it's something that she is doing right now. Number 2, this year, Dasha is studying for her high school equivalency exam. So this year, she is studying. She's doing it right now. She studies every day. It's something she does regularly. Number 3, Tom makes dinner every night. Today, he is making pasta. Number 4, we don't watch a lot of TV. That's regularly. We don't do that. We don't watch a lot of TV. But today, we are watching a soccer game. Right now, today, we are watching a soccer game. This morning, I am eating breakfast at a cafe. So this morning, right now, I'm eating breakfast at a cafe. But usually, regularly, I eat breakfast at home. Number 6, Raphael works part-time as a security guard. So he regularly or usually works as a security guard. He isn't working right now. Good. Check all your answers. Make sure you understood that. If not, you can just rewind the video and go through them again. I want to do one more practice before you all go do your homework. Is this the one I want to do? Yes, I want to do this one. So this next one, I want you to put the correct form of the word in here. So be thinking, is this something that they do regularly, or is this something that is happening right now? Is this something that they do regularly, or something happening right now? So pause the video, fill in these two, and then we'll check them together. So pause the video, and when you are ready, hit start. Okay, so hopefully you are finished. If you're not, pause the video and fill in these sentences. But let's check number 1 together. Carl is wearing a nice shirt today. So it's happening today. It's happening right now. He usually buys, so it happens regularly, it happens usually. He usually buys nice clothes. Then the second one, Linda and Thomas are studying, so there's 2 of them, it's they are studying in the library today. So it's happening right now. They always or regularly enjoy the quiet. So they are studying right now and they enjoy always the quiet. Right? One more or two more sentence sections. So pause the video, fill in those answers, and then hit start. All right, hopefully you're ready to go. So number 3, if you're not finished, hit pause, fill in the correct verbs in this, and then hit go. Okay. So Jihoon is going home right now. She is going home right now. She often leaves work at 5. So it happens regularly. She often leaves at 5. That's her usual schedule. That is her routine. And then number 4, Chung and Juan are playing basketball right now. They always have a good time together. Okay, good. If you feel like you need some more practice or you don't understand, you can rewind this video and watch it again. If there's any questions you have, you can also just ask me. Before we go, I want to show you your homework. So for homework, you are going to be doing the student lesson that goes with this topic. So I have already sent you a video that talked about the student lesson, but I also want to show you what it looks like right now so that you are ready. So let me go back really quick, sorry. So we are in unit number 1, personal information, number 4, grammar. So you have 10 different activities that go with this. The first one is just a page talking about what we're doing. It has the same example that we saw in the lesson. And then you're going to go through each of these activities for practice for homework. So for number 2, you're going to do the same thing we just did. Read through this and then choose what usually happens. That's not right. What usually happens and what is happening today. Okay. Then for the presentation, it just is going to give you those charts again. Practice them. You can read some of these notes, but practice using your own verbs. Practice talking about your own routines, your own habits. Talk about yourself. Don't just read it, but put your own information in there also. The same is true for the next one. Think about what you are doing right now. What's happening right now for you, or what's not happening right now for you. Then you're going to get into the practice here. And for the practice, you're going to be doing some of the same exercises we did in class. So you're going to choose the correct form of the verb. Number 6, you're going to look at the pictures and choose the correct answer like we just did in class. For number 7, you're going to be, again, choosing the correct answers. Number 8, you're going to write it yourself. So you're not choosing it this time, you're writing it yourself. The verb is at the end. After you do each of these, make sure you check. So after you write all of these, check your answers. The same with the other ones. So for number 7, after you choose them, check your answers. Then for number 9, you're going to be doing some recording. So you're choosing 5 that are true for yourself, playing them, and recording yourself, practicing speaking. I went over all of this already in the instructional video on your homework, but I just want you to see it on the computer if you want to use the computer. All right, guys. So this is your homework. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you all in class on Wednesday. All right. Bye, guys. See you soon. Oh, I didn't close it. All right. Bye, guys.